Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Hoover here, and welcome back to Exploring No Man's Sky Civilizations. For those of you who missed the first episode, this is a series where we fly around the galaxy and check out some of the coolest bases that player-built civilizations have to offer. Today, we're going to be doing our spotlight on the Empire of Phantomium Marxium. This is an awesome civilization that's expansive and intense. They have their own player-built army, player-built businesses, and their own organizations. A great player base. It's a lot of fun. I suggest you guys check it out, and they'll of course have their links in the description. So, as usual, we will be starting with checking out their capital base on the planet of Zolara. Right here you've got 4 landing pads, that way any visitors or officials can park their ships. Moving on this way, you'll see that we're on a giant platform. Don't look down if you're scared, because we're pretty high above ground. Looking at the building itself, you'll notice it's made in green and black, which are the civilization's official colors. And before we head on to the inside, we're going to get a look from the exterior. You'll see that the base is pretty realistic. It looks like it could be an embassy in real life. It looks weighted, looks realistically supported, and it looks cool. So we're going to head in. And you're first greeted by this little area right here. You got the stairs up, some zoology, you got the trees, you got the minerals right here. And going into the room to the left of the entrance, you'll see a ton of storage containers. That way they can keep all their resources together. You got a base terminus, an appearance modifier, a save point, and some electrical wiring. So basically a functionality room. Moving across, you'll see what looks to be maybe a grand bedroom, a giant bed right here in the middle. Standing on this platform, you have the EPM official flag and banners. And right here you have a date. They like to mark their important dates in history, so I'm sure this is important to them. If I was a little bit more knowledgeable, I would tell you guys, but you can find it out by yourself by checking out their links in the description. Moving upwards, you got green lights, again, their official color. You'll see that reflected throughout the base. You've got the large statue right here in the middle, well lit with these little lamps. And over here you've got the 2 side statues, and you've got little green lights over them so that they remain well lit. And we're gonna head this way first. You've got a large opening right here, so you get a good view. And why do you need a good view? Because this is the throne room right here. You'll have the large throne in the center for Emperor Jikomiko. And over here, you'll see a little bit of ecology, a little blob guy. More green lights, more banners, and over here you'll see an aquarium. So some good decoration for the throne room as he looks out onto his beautiful view. And moving to the other side, you have a lounge area, got more flora, a nice statue right here. Some good seating and tables, and I like what they did right here. They used the nutrient processor, so it looks like a droid who's actually handing you a drink and some food. It's a good use, and it also works. You can always hold X and make your own nutrients, so very good use of detail. Got more lighting, like a little club scene right here. And then we will head up the stairs. Before we do that, if you look, you'll see that they're supported by columns. Looks like gravity is a thing here. They follow the rules of physics. I like that. They've got a green stone right here, still reflecting those colors. And moving in, you'll see a ton of anomalies that you can pick up from various planets, showing they've definitely experienced some space travel. Awesome. Moving over to the back room. It looks like this is just a empty area that they can add to in the future. On the top floor, you have another of those green statues. Good view in 360 degrees looking out at these window panes on both sides. And heading in, you've got the meeting room. You've got a double wide table right here. And what they did is very smart. They used couches because they're actually functional. You can sit down and they work properly, so they can have their meetings here, decide what direction the civilization is going to go in. Plenty of seats and a very cool look. You've got the flags and banners once again along with the green lighting, so everything reflects that theme. And that looks to be about it. Definitely a lot of depth to this base. Definitely a lot of grand rooms. You feel like you're in an open area, but it's also filled with detail, so it doesn't feel like it's just devoid of life. And they did a really good job with it. Just like I said with the Catanian capital, I think this reflects a lot of their civilization's goals. It reflects their meaning. You can tell that it's realistic, just like their organization is, and I think it's all around cool, so be sure to give it a check out. I'll also have the glyphs for this in the description as well, so that if you want to come and check it out for yourself, you'll be able to do that. So without further ado, we're going to head on to the second base of the day. It's one that I'm personally very interested in, and we're going to head over there now. If you've ever caught one of my Call of Duty Twitch streams, you will know that I am the certified Gulag World Champion. So this is a base I definitely look forward to checking out. It is No Man's Sky's own Gulag, created by Benzi Cosmo. Right here you got the landing pad. You can park your ship before your big battle, get the jitters out. You got lighting right here, and of course the beautiful label itself. Moving on in as we're doing right now, you get that feeling of a warrior entering the Colosseum before a big battle. And before we check out the arena itself, we're going to head on up here, check out the stands on both sides. If I can make it in, there you go. And obviously you got a great view of everywhere in the arena. You can move up and down the aisle to check out where you want to look. In the back, you've got perfect stadium lighting. Everything's nice and bright. You've got lights going all around the interior too, so you'll be able to see everything easily. Moving into the actual arena itself, we're going to start with the blue side, and you'll see that they've got cover on both sides. That way you can navigate around, try and take cover, send shots out. Reminds me a little bit of like a Halo breakout arena. Over here you've got ramps you can use to maneuver using your jetpack. And over in the center you've got this structure that both teams can kind of share. You can hide in the middle and try and use this as cover, or you can head up here, try and get the topography on people. Over on the green side, you'll see that it's completely symmetrical. Everything's even so that nobody has an unfair advantage. You've got the two walls on the outside, and the same ramps. The walls have lights on them too, so you'll be able to see people even if they're just popping out of cover. That way you'll always be able to have good visibility. Very cool. So basically, a pretty simple arena just like the Gulag is, but also very, very cool. And we're going to get a look from the outside before we head out. What an awesome look. I really like this. And on the outside, you again get that Colosseum feel in its structure. They also have these large pillars right here that make everything feel like it's planted into the ground. It supports the weight, and it gives the structure some feeling. I like it. This is a cool one, definitely. And it's something that you can put to use. Have some fun games as a community. Have some fights. Very cool. This is definitely Gulag World Champion approved. We'll go ahead and give him the thumbs up right here. Boom, Gulag Champion approved. I like it. And with that being said, we are going to head over to the third base of the day on the planet Eversky. We find ourselves now surrounded by the beautiful blue oceans of Eversky on the Green Star Salt Rig built by Sergeant SLING. This platform actually functions as advertised and collects salt from the water below. As you'll see right here in this supply depot, they're already storing 1,250 salt. But more than that, it looks awesome. You've got a tower here, structures all around. It looks like a real oil rig, just like the one you'd attack in Modern Warfare 2. That's kind of what it reminds me of. So let's get to looking. Over here you've got some piping that looks like it picks up the salt from the water. Over here you've got a little container and it's marked with some numbers, some cool decal. In the center you've got the landing pad, which I'm sure was hard to build everything around that. Over on the other side you've got the buildings, and that's where we're going to head into now. You've of course got the beautiful Diplo statue right here, and in this room you've got 4 refiners right here just in case you need to be doing some work. A nice functional room. You've got the green trebuchet right here. Moving on through the hallway, you'll see again a pillar right in the center. Looks like it supports the weight. It's always nice to have things looking like they'll follow physics. Another entrance here, and heading just a little farther you've got a lounge in case you need to stop and rest up on your way up to the office. Looks like they might have been loading some pallets over here. Good decoration. On this side you've got a trade terminal and some more panels for decoration. And heading up to the top floor, you again will see the columns in the center. And moving in here, this is going to be Sergeant Sling's office. Very detailed out. You'll see that the couch actually works, so you could sit down here. You have the computer monitor right here, and they've used this object to make it look like it's a keyboard. They've got the server to use as the computer. Got a statue right here for decal. Right over here you've got what looks to be like a little painting. He used a lot of decals so that he could make a nice little skyline. Right here you've got the weapons. You never know when you're going to need to pull out that multi-tool. You got a work area right here with some blueprints, chair, another statue, and of course plenty of flags to let you know that you're in the EPM. We'll head back to the outside and get one exterior view before we move on to the final base. Let's take a look. So as you see, an awesome aesthetic. Again, you've got pillars going into the water too. Make sure everything looks like it's being supported by gravity. Lots of detail. It's an awesome looking base. More piping on the other side so that everything looks like it's functional. And again, a base that looks really nice and actually has some purpose to it. It actually works. It does collect salt, just as advertised. A nifty little base. I like it. So we're going to head over to the 4th and final base of the day. I think this one is very cool. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So let's just head right on over now. And we're back in the beautiful Eversky City. Before we get started with the tour itself, let's take a look from this little observatory and just get a glimpse of the city we're going to check out. A gorgeous view, an awesome skyline, you can see everything from right here. And now let's get right on into it. So we're going to head out this door here. One thing you'll notice is that it actually pretty much fuses pretty seamlessly with the ground behind it. We just head on down this way, and we have started. So going on into the first structure over to our right, we have some storage containers. This is basically a little storage area. You've got a medium refiner here and some little panels there for decoration. That is looking good, but that's just the beginning. Heading on in this way, you have a little lounge greeting area, plenty of decoration inside. Moving farther yet, this is like a little weapons room. You've got the schematics here, the weapons up there, some little blueprint area right here, more technology. I have to say, this is definitely one of the most detailed, intense, and huge bases I've ever covered on this channel so far, so definitely something really cool. We're going to move over to this building. You've got the teleporter, more decoration, some seating in here as well. A landing pad right on the outside for people who park their ships. You've got 3 landed out right here. You've got more on the other side, so there's plenty of room for parking. Moving on back this way, we're going to head over to the right and check this building out before we continue deeper yet. And this is a little bit of like a technology room. You've got the appearance modifier here, a refiner right there, and then just some various aesthetics right here. And we are going to check out one of the 2 major plazas built into this place. A nice wide open courtyard. Got an awesome view, plenty of flora, plenty of decorations, some seating spread out evenly, nice, and this one's going to be called the Black Park, named after one of the 2 civilizations' leaders. Moving over towards this landing pad. As I said, you've got one on this side and one on the other, just so that you have plenty of room to park your ship. I'm going to go through this corridor here. And rounding out to the left, we're going to see the Skydeck Ultra Lounge. This is an awesome design right here, because what they've done is turned it into a hallway so it's functional, you can get through the base easily, but also decorated it so it serves a purpose, a nice lounge that you can just sit and relax in. Plenty of seating, plenty of decoration, awesome exotic trophies, different tables and seating arrangements. Got a little ecology right here, the nice pop-up. Looks like every little thing was planned out meticulously. Very nice. And we're going to head on through. You got the Nip Nip buds on the other side in case you need to sit back and light one up. That's essential. Moving over here to our right, we're going to check out the second courtyard, which is Jikomiko Plaza, named after the civilization's emperor. Very similar to the other one. You got the pop-up right there, you've got the decoration, you've got the trees, flora, you've got the great view on both sides looking out onto the planet. More exotic trophies on the side, you can see these little beams coming out of them. And moving into the other tunnel, we will have more to explore yet. So we're going to head right on up this ladder. And you'll see another little observatory up here. And to add on to it, you've got Frostwort, so they've got plenty of resources for you to collect along with the awesome views. Moving in here, you've got another little lounge area. You got these little hallways right here, which connect you to little aquarium rooms. There's more off that way. And heading through the center, you'll come out into a little main town square area with more seating yet, more decorations, more flora, and you've got these awesome giant towers right here, which we will check out now. Right here you've got a little map of the galaxy, that's pretty cool. You've got flora all around. You've got a desk reception area right here, looks like you can come sign yourself in. Moving farther, you've got another lounge with some seating and this thing right here. Gorgeous. Right here you've got a technology room, plenty of panels, some seating right here. Very nice. And we are going to head right on over to the other side, to this building right here. An awesome city designed layout. Everything looks like it's pretty realistic, as if it's a futuristic city that you'd see in something like Star Wars. Moving on through. You've got a workbench here, some more work area. And in here it looks like you've got maybe an energy room, almost like they're harnessing the energy from these light fissures. Got the screens up there to monitor the process. You're going to see the same here. And you're going to see the same down this way. Everything looks as though it's functional, even if it's not. So that's one thing that's pretty cool about this base. Heading over to the left, we're going to check out the final structure of the base. And this is a cool one. We'll move in and we'll see that this is the Instar Research Institute, another player-based organization. They have plenty of lore, and I will be sure to link all of that down in the description below so that you guys can find out more information on all of these organizations. They're all player-created, player-owned, filled with players, so it's a great chance to try and get involved in the community. Here you've got the reception desk. You've got a little sitting area in case they need to take a break, and then you've got their workbenches right here so that they can get to the research. Great view from out here, you can see right on out this way. And that appears to be just about all there is. It's an awesome base, huge size, lots of complexity, lots of meticulous detail laid out in every single part of the base. You'll see that this goes up even farther. We're not going to head into there, but you can see that there are little rooms right here for those who want to maybe stay overnight. All the way up to the top. Look at that grand scale. I mean, this is just really awesome. You can tell a ton of work went into this. LearnerBee did a great job with this build right here. Pretty amazing. You'll see my ship's parked over there. You've got a landing pad on both sides. More over here. More over there. It can hold plenty of visitors, and there's a lot to look at, so I definitely recommend it, and I will drop this one down in the description. This is probably the last base that we'll be checking out today, so that is all for this video. I appreciate you guys checking it out. I'll have all the links down in the description for all the bases, base creators, and the civilization itself. Also, be sure to give a check out to my Twitch channel. I'll have that link down in the description below as well. If you have any other recommendations for bases you'd like me to check out, civilizations that you'd like me to check out, or any video ideas in general, drop it down in the comments and I'll be sure to check those out. I appreciate you guys watching the video. It's been Hoover here, and have a good one.